Mm-mm, mm-mm. All right. All right. Yeah, we are lives. We are lives, party people. That's right. What's going on, party people? All right. I know I got to wait for y'all to roll on up in here and everything. So, all right. And pop that on. And what else we got to do here? All right. That's right. Notary Tech Talk. String always getting in my way. There we go. All right. So let's see here. So while I'm waiting for people to pop in there, Buffalo, New York. All right, Buffalo. All right. Nope, I'm not going to update you now, whatever that was. And let's see here what I got going on. What I got going on. Boom. All right. I am Mr. Copy and Paste today, Ohio here. All right. What we got? What we got? Let me see here. I'm just trying to get this is a very, very impromptu um one today. All right, cool. That's all there. That's all there. So feel free to check out the links in the description and all of that good stuff. I figured now look, this here, the easiest way for me to really do this is for y'all to come on to the stream and so we can answer some questions. I know I've been doing the videos, but I wanted to do this last night, but I was just dog tired, cat tired, squirrel tired. And what's going on, Wanda? So I know people have a lot of questions concerning technology and everything. That's why we're doing Notary Tech Talk. And if you have questions, especially something that I may not have dealt with yet, even though I've only been doing this, the Notary Tech Talk for a couple of weeks, feel free to hop on. So ask your uh, Notary Tech questions. All right, so here's the link for StreamYard. Okay, now I know everybody. Well, I won't say everybody. I keep saying that. I know a lot of people like to just throw comments in the chat, and then they expect the person here to grab the chat and like, oh, okay, and then hear me out. Hear me out. Message on Instagram. Okay. Message on Instagram from Shelly. Okay. Let me share with something with y'all. I'm not the best at grabbing a hold of those messages in the chat. That's why I ask people to hop on so you can ask your question. You don't even have to turn your camera on or any of that good stuff. All right. Shelly sent me a message on Instagram, and I'm still trying to figure out the gram thing out. And okay, here's Shelly. Okay. Yes, I saw it and I got to finish reading it. I will. Okay. Um, I started reading, then for some reason I stopped reading. I don't know why, or I read it all and then I didn't go back to it. So I got your message, Shelly. I will hit you up. So um there's so much that's going on with technically with running a business. And I know people may have what's going on, Caprinas. I know people may have questions, concerns, things of that nature. So if you got a question or anything technical that you've been struggling with, trying to figure out, if we need to go do a quick search real quick, a quick search real quick, a search on what is that? On printer prices. If somebody, whatever the case may be, let me know and we can do that real quick. If you're having a technical issue with a printer or something going on, organizing your files, things of that nature. I think I've done videos on that, but we can answer that question here. So hit the like button. You know how YouTube is. If you don't hit the like button, they ain't telling nobody. And all of that good stuff. So hit the like button. Share it out with your friends and all of that in your groups and everything. We got Tia Drake somebody got their first I-9, had the first 99, got another one tomorrow. Congratulations, Miss Wilson. That's the way to go. Got New Jersey in the house. We got Shelly. We got Loretta. All right. We got Shantae. That's my lady there. Shantae she's doing it up. She is really doing it up. Miss Gibson. I'll be messing folks' name up and everything. We got Wanda in the house. All right. We got Nelson in the house. Now, also, I've said this before, and I need to say it again and again. If you need to contact me, like if you text, well, of course, if you text me, I haven't. But if you email me, please include your phone number, because I'm ripping and running so much that sometimes I don't get a chance to like type something back. And a lot of times, if you email me, I will just like email you back and say, text me or call me or something, because I'm ripping and running. And sometimes some questions that are being asked of me require a little more than me just typing, because I'm not the type that's want to sit here. Now, somebody coming at me, when I reply back, that. But if you say, okay, sometimes it's a little hard for me to just type and to do this long type of, okay, let me answer your question concerning dot 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 and give you all of the variations. I can speak it better than I can type it. So it would be cool if you could just include your phone number in there when you call. I mean, when you reach out to me, because sometimes I don't get back to those emails. I'll be losing emails. Well, I just can't find it. It's necessary that this law, because very rarely I don't. If I do delete it, I just put it in the delete bin, and I don't even delete the bin and all of that and everything. So this is Notary in San Francisco. I just did my first notarization today. Congratulations. Hey, JH, if you want to hop on and tell us about your experience, feel free to do that. Okay. Feel free to do that and everything. We got my man Caprinas in his house and everything. We got congratulations to JH, and we got toilet paper icon. Okay. Yeah, printer prices, business card. All right, talk to me, Shelly. What you got? What questions you got? Hop on and talk to me about what you got for us. Printer prices, business cards. Now, business cards. One of the things that when it comes to business cards, here's mine. Hopefully it'll show up properly. I just have this basic business card. Griffin Notary Services, the different types of products that I offer, the website name, my name, email address, my slogan, phone number, and then I have this over here that says basically 100% mobile office. So that way people will know that if I need to go out somewhere. One of the things that I've seen with business cards when you're marketing your business is having a business card that is, the wording is so tiny. You got all this card, but very little print, or you're trying to use gold lettering and stuff. You may want to stay away, because you got to keep in mind people may have eye issues and all of that. So just be mindful about when you're doing it with Vistaprint. You got to make sure sometimes you up the size of the font. Because if you don't, it could end up being just really, really tiny, and then you print the card. And I've had that happen to me before and stuff. So you got to do that. Well, getting I-9 work, that I-9 work is nothing but an employer trying to get some type of somebody's hiring somebody, an employer is hiring a person, and they need to verify their identity and all of that. So that depends on the employer and how they do it, how they go about doing the I-9 verification. The main thing is you can just advertise, let people know you do I-9s and all of that. Just nothing to notarize on it whatsoever. We got Thel checking in from Maryland. We got LaShonda Brown. Good afternoon to you. We got Shirley. We got Charlie and everything. We got, you use Canva for business cards. Yeah. Now I play with Canva every now and then. That is, graphic artist stuff is not my strong suit. That's why y'all don't see me with the little fancy icon, or what's it called? thumbnails. Y'all don't see me with that on a lot of my videos. Every now and then I try to put one up there, and I understand what they mean by clear thumbnails. You know, you have a thumbnail and it will make people like, oh, that's what your video is about. And it draws people in using red letters, having Griff versus the notary world, you know, that kind of stuff. People like that. My schedule is such that I have a hard time just being able to stop and read emails. And it takes me some time to just sit there and come up with an idea for a thumbnail and everything. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. So we got N3 hired, Notary hired me. Yeah, I've never heard of N3, but there's a lot of different companies out there that do that. Okay, we got Houston in the house. Cool. I got a cousin named Shirley and stuff. So if you got a question, come on now. I know somebody got questions, technical questions, and all of that. So while y'all are hopping on to ask your technical questions, because I know you're struggling on something and everything, there's no way that y'all aren't struggling on something. You know, you got to be struggling on something. So the link is right there. We got Riley in the house. I'm gonna be talking more about that on Friday during the Fritter Friday. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. Let me look at my schedule for. Okay, so Friday for the Fritter Friday. Okay, I got work coming in. That is house inspection. Okay. Whoa, goodness gracious. All right, I've been assigned 3 house inspections. Oh goodness. All right, look like this weekend I'm gonna be busy. Got 3 house inspections that just popped in. All right, I'm gonna accept them all. Got to make that money and everything. This is what groundworks. So, shoo. All right. So now, and see today I didn't have any closings today, y'all. And the reason why I didn't do the tech talk yesterday because I was wore completely out. Um, I had 2 signings last night that just took forever to get done. And by the time I got home, I was hurting. I was really, really hurting. So I said I'm gonna do it today. And then I realized I didn't have any closings today. So I did the 5 house inspections I had to do today. I got a couple tomorrow. I got one on Friday. Well, now I got these. So I'm gonna try to tomorrow. I got one closing that popped up. Is some trailing docs from a signing that I did last year. Something happened with the documents and some people lost paperwork and all of that. Nothing that I did wrong. And they asked me, can I go and get the man to, to sign the paperwork? I'm like, no problem. So I'll meet him tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna be trying to get as many of these house inspections done as possible and all that good stuff. So yeah, busy is good. Busy is good and everything. So I'm trying to pull something up here. So and I've talked about this before, but I'm gonna talk about it again because people are still struggling. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what document I can use. I'll just use the note this handbook. All right. So one of the issues that people nah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Um because I need to show y'all letter and legal size pages. So let me see if I can find my letter, my training document. Um, but one of the issues that a lot of people are struggling with is making sure they get stuff printed correctly. So let me see how I can do this. And I've talked about this before and everything, but I'm gonna talk about it again here. All right, so I'm gonna go to my Google Drive. Okay, I don't drive.google.com. And tonight at 7:30 on Clubhouse, I'm going to be doing a whatchamacallit thing. What am I doing? I'm gonna be talking with oh okay, this is perfect. Yeah, this is perfect. All right. Thanks, Miss Tina, for joining. New member and everything. We got a lot of perks for the members and everything. A lot of one-on-one access to me, all that good stuff. Document reviews, um, whatever you need to get going. All right. So on Clubhouse tonight at 7:30. I don't forgot the Judi room. If you're on Clubhouse following me, you'll get notified. And I always be forgetting those names and stuff. 7, here it is, about witness. Yeah, everything notary. So this is everything notary tonight. We're gonna be talking about witnessing, being a witness and everything. And I got to finish doing some quick research on that. So we're going to be talking about that tonight at 7:30 on Clubhouse with Miss Judi Lawrence from Lawrence Institute of Notary. So that's going to be on Clubhouse tonight at 7:30 and all that good stuff. Yep. So that'll be tonight at 7:30. So, all right, what we got going on here? What we got going on here now? Okay. And I also wanted to say I had forgot to do this. I wanted to say congratulations to all 12,000 plus subscribers. I didn't realize I had got to that point. So I wanted to say thanks to hold on. Where am I at? All right, hold on, people. Get me to my dashboard. Yep, 12,437. Thank you. Want to say thanks to everybody for joining. All of that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, get the likes up, y'all. So YouTube is really, I mean, now y'all know I've never been one to ask y'all people to do the like thing because I figure you do it organically. But I'm gonna tell you right now, oh my goodness. If you don't hit the like button, YouTube won't tell other people. So you can have 200 people looking at a video, and if only 10 or 15 likes, YouTube algorithm won't push it out to other folk. And then I found out that sometimes YouTube will not, they will not necessarily um, tell you about a video if you don't like it. So you looking at it and you don't like the videos. So you look at 15, 20 videos, but you don't, of a person you cool with, and you don't hit the like button on them videos, YouTube won't send it out to you. I didn't realize that they won't send you the notification. So that's something that I've just recently learned with regards to YouTube. So let me do this here real quick. All right, so let me pull something up to show y'all one of the things y'all should do with regards to the notification and everything. So let me. All right, so one of my favorite channels, and I suggest y'all look at them, is Minority Mindset. So as you see over here, the subscribe button, I'm subscribed, and then you have the notification. Now see this here, and sometimes YouTube gets, I won't say YouTube is doing it, but it gets changed. But as you see right here, select all, ALL. That way you get notified every time. If you do personalized, that is more so them sending you specific videos that you may have liked. But when you hit all, that sends you everything, so that's one of the things you should do. You hit the all. So hit that. I'm telling y'all should subscribe. He talks about this here one, about the market crash, about the housing. All of that is some good stuff. He has very, very good videos up here that will help you understand about the economy. And if you understand what's going on with the economy, then you'll know what to expect when it comes to your notary business. All right. So with the with the video, with the downloading of the documents. This is one of the mistakes that a lot of people make. So let's see here. So I'm hitting, so in this case, I'm just downloading this document. So when you download a document, one of the things, hopefully it does it here. So I'm just going to download it. So as y'all see down here at the bottom, where my mouse is at, that button pops up. That little button right there pops up. Do not print from there. Don't open it up from there or anything. Now, if you notice, I saved it to a folder, and you have this notification down here that says, here's the file that you just downloaded. What notaries are doing is they're trying to print the document from here. Unfortunately, if the document has letter and legal pages in it, when you click on here, the pages all come up letter. They all come up letter. Okay. And that is one of the big issues. So you have letter and legal, you open it up from here. So what happens is when you open it up from here, you click on that just like I did. It opens it up in the browser. Well, in this case, it's opening. Oh, never mind. I know what happened. It was a PDF. If it's a PDF, it'll open up in the browser. In this case, it was trying to open up in Word. So if you have a PDF, and I thought I had a PDF somewhere on here. Hold on one second. Because I did have some sample PDFs that I was using for this. I got so many daggone things. Which account do I have? Because I got multiple Google accounts, so I gotta figure out which Google account that I had. Let me go in. I think it's a different one. But don't open the file up from that little spot down there at the bottom. You always go to the location. Hey, what's going on now? You go to the location where you saved it. So wherever you save that file, that's where you go. And the problem is, right, you can right click, open it in Adobe. You have to open it up in Adobe. And that's where a lot of people get stuck at. They don't open the file up in Adobe. You're taking a shortcut trying to just open it up from that little location there, and it doesn't come up right. And then you're stuck and you're like, oh man, why won't it print right? Why won't it print right? Well, that's the reason why it won't print correctly. I'm trying to find out, because I had some training documents and I don't forgot what I did with them. But nonetheless, if you open up a document from that location and it's letter and legal, it's going to default to just printing all letter. You have to open it up in Adobe. Okay, open it up in Adobe. What you end up doing is actually going, in Adobe. Hold on for 1 second. Let me get this up for y'all. Scoo-doo-doo-doo. Get this up for y'all. What's going on, Jeff?
How's it going?
Doing good. What's going on with you out there, man, in California?
Well, I just got finished doing a fingerprinting class a couple hours ago, so it worked well. The wife's here. Yeah, I'm out here on the porch, so just a nice sunny day today. She wants me to go for a walk with her, I guess. So I'm gonna go. I'm just saying hi to Hi to Griff. Hey. She wants me to go with her, so I'm going to be out. But hey, thanks for what you're doing.
Man. Yeah. Well, tell the wife we said, tell her the party people said hello. We appreciate her. Appreciate you. What's going on? Right there she is. Sliding in there just like my wife be sliding in there. She gonna let you change clothes and everything, or you got to go out there all spiffy like that?
I could change clothes, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna wear this. We're just gonna go for a walk around there's a trail behind our house, so we just walk down there a little bit.
Jeff likes to keep his tie on.
It's true. I go to sleep with my tie on.
I know, man. I know. There was a guy in my neighborhood. He got mad at me because he's like, I don't never see you in shorts. And he always wears shorts. I'm like, I wear them when I need to, but I don't need to wear them. I'm like, I'm out here doing my business. He's like, I just never see you in shorts. Why you always got on long pants? I mean, he was having a fit. I was like, what, you want to see my legs? I was like, I don't know, dude. Because he was a guy, he always wore, I'm talking about, it could be 90,000 degrees below zero. And he's sitting there in shorts. That was him year round. So
yeah, that's what my son is like. My son's like that. He only wears shorts. He will not wear pants. So crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's good. I was just talking some technical stuff with people, just trying to help them understand how to do some things, especially when it comes to downloading the documents and all of that and everything. So yeah, I do know probably in the future, man, I have to get you on and give us an update on how you coming along with the Apostille brokering and the e-notary brokering that you're doing.
Oh yeah. It's working, but it's tough work. I'll just be honest with you. It's like a signing service. You're a signing service, and you have to deal with all that crap that the signing service deals with.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a lot more difficult with Ron. I mean, you know about Ron. It's just trying to get people to pass through that KBA and all that. That's the hardest part right there.
Yeah, and and from the beginning, that's what I've been trying to get people to understand, that it is that KBA is the killer there. That is the kicker. If you don't get that KBA stuff straight, especially if they're foreign, that's where it's really it can really mess you up at. And a lot of people, they just think that it's just a cakewalk, and I'm like, it's not necessarily a cakewalk. But if they can get through the KBA, then everything else falls in line.
Yeah, I had a lady, she's down in San Diego. She called me about it and wanted to do it. And I told her, look, I said, she asked how easy it was and whatever. I said, let me put it this way. How long does it take you to do a power of attorney in person?
Yeah.
Because it's like 10, 15 minutes, But then when you do it on Ron, it could be an hour depending on the KBA, trying to get through that process. So yeah, it's just crazy. Anyway, I won't tie you up. I just saw you on, and I want to pop on and say hello and help those people out. Hey, just one thing about what you're talking about, Adobe. So I use Adobe Reader, and I downloaded the Pro version where the subscription.
Yes.
I was using that for like a month, and then I let it lapse. I didn't renew it, and it would always open my loan documents up in the Pro version, which, since I didn't have a subscription, it would just close out. I couldn't print them from that version.
Yeah.
So just be aware of that. You have to set your default back to the default program back to the reader.
Your reader.
So that's for all those people that go that route. So anyways.
Yeah. No, I feel you, man. I feel you on that one. Cool.
Okay. Have a great one.
All right, buddy. You too.
We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Yep. Oswald, I'm taking a day off too, man. It was an unplanned one. It was unplanned. I was sitting there, realized I didn't have any closings today. I actually don't even have any closings tomorrow either. So it's 2 days off. I got a trailing docs thing that I got to do for a company that I did a closing for over a year ago. Some documents transmission going back and forth between somebody, and somebody got lost. So they need some documents re-signed. So I'm gonna take care of that for them tomorrow. But I'm basically off too. So so let me show y'all something here. So let me see. Okay, so I got that. And all right. So what we got going on right here. Let me take this scrolling thing off real quick. All right, so let me change. All right, so let me do it this way. All right, so one of the things we can look at right here is we can look in here and see that's a legal page. And let me zoom in a little bit. So we can look and see we got some legal. This here is letter. This here is legal. This one is legal. And all of that. Okay. So take note. Take note. Like this down. Okay. We got letter. We got legal. All right. Now I hope this thing don't embarrass me. But so we got letter. We got legal. Got another legal. All of that. Okay. So now what I've done is while me and Jeff was chatting it up, I went ahead on and uploaded this document, that same document you just saw, to my Google Drive. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to download this document. And typically, when you download a document and then you open it up in the browser, a PDF, and open it up in the browser, it defaults to letter size, not letter and legal. So I do my little right click. I do my download. I got to pick a location to stick it. I'm gonna just stick it here in my main folder. All right. So it downloaded. So we see the little link down here, download it. All right. So now it's opening up. Here. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, let's see here. So it's opened up and everything looks a-okay. It looks, and it'll show you like, okay, this is legal. So, but when I go to print it, a lot of time when you go to try to print it, it will print on nothing but letter. So let me stop for a second. That's page 6. I got my printer. And now here's page 6. If you notice, you can see this is the end right here. It is cutting it off. Come on, party people. I know y'all see that. It is cutting it off. Okay. Let me cancel. But if you notice, I got a whole lot more down here. This is the mistake that you are making. You're trying to be slick, and when it downloads down here, you clicking it from here, it opens up in the web browser. Now you actually save it to a location, but then you open it up here and you can clearly see, let's say like I believe this here, number 3. Nah, number 2. Number 2 is legal. So that's this one. We hit print. Okay, so I'm selecting just number 2. Oops. And look here. Look at there. You can see number 2 is complete, is clearly getting cut off. Okay. So this here, this is that document. Okay. You can clearly see when you try to print from the browser, it is going to get cut off. This is why you having problems. This is why some people have gotten blacklisted, because you sat there rushing, taking the shortcut, printing from the thing. And if you looked at my Notary Printer playlist, I've said this over and over and over. Do not ever, 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 under any circumstance, print from the browser. Do not click that link down there that you say do not do that. But Notary still do it. Then you print the stuff off, it's cut off. And if you got this, what I talk about, Notary tunnel vision, and then you don't even realize that none of this is down there. The whole notarial acknowledgement area is gone. You see what I'm saying? So it actually, so even when I go back, you can clearly see it's cutting off anything that's legal. It's shrinking it down to letter. Okay. It is shrinking it down to letter size. So this is why you cannot print from the browser, no matter what. It makes everything letter. Okay. If you don't understand that, I don't know what to say. I don't know how clear to make it. I'm showing you proof right here and now. It cuts everything off. Okay. That is what it does. So let me go back to the comment section here so I can see this here. What did you miss? I was just chatting it up, man. And then I just started doing this here about the printing thing and all of that. So yeah, my man, you get another day off. I tell you, yeah, the day off is good. I ain't gonna lie to you. The day off is good. I love that picture. I used to do photography, and that is an awesome picture there. That's I love wedding pictures was my favorite to do and stuff. So let me here's the link. If anybody wants to hop on the StreamYard, got a quick question. Yeah, get the likes up. Come on, party people. Come on, party people. Yeah, I know y'all somewhat like me and everything. I know y'all like the tech talk. Come on now. And I got to do something. I just found out that Teespring, I don't like the quality of the ink on the it looks good, but I had a problem with the ink when I washed it. So I got to find me another company to do my sweatshirts. It looks good, it does, but all these scam calls. But I didn't like it, so I got the now on the mugs. Oh, this flawless, perfect. They did a great job on that. But on the shirts, I don't like the way they the ink that they're using. It's not good. It's something ain't right with that ink that they're using and everything. So I've been talking to them and they've been giving me a runaround. So and all of that. So when you say, okay, come on, talk to me. What do you mean? How do you change? Change what? That helps. That doesn't help me there, Kara. I need to know what are you talking about changing and everything. How long have you been using? All right. Hold on. I don't know what you're talking about there. Somebody talking about I will take your women. You got to go. Okay, what you talking about? You printed your website and why? Okay, that doesn't make sense. And all right, now some people in here, y'all mods. If y'all a moderator, I got some folk as mods. If you're a moderator and y'all see somebody up in here with some whacked out stuff, bounce them. All right, you know, y'all know I don't play that stuff. So, you know, I'm cool and everything, but yeah, y'all, anybody who's a mod, you see somebody cutting up Caprinas, I think you're a mod. Yeah, bounce them. Let me see here. Yeah. So if you see somebody up in here doing something, talking slick. All right, let's get Kara on in here. What's going on now?
Hello. I was wondering, how do you change the settings from Pro to the regular reader?
And
is it different for Apple versus PC?
It may be. I don't mess with the Apple too much. with the typically, all right, let me see if I can remember, because it's been a while since I've done
Because
that.
I've been trying to change mine too, but I just started paying back for it again. But I will cancel if I, you know.
Well, I like the pro version.
I like it too because I've just found out how to edit PDFs and
Okay.
stuff.
All right. So, all right. So what happens is, let me go over here because, all right. So as you see, basically when you right click on a PDF and you go to properties right here where it says opens with, it tells you, I know it's small. It won't make bigger. But when you can change what it opens with. And right here is my reader.
On preferences?
When you are, hold on one second. Depends on what you have going on. Where am I at? I gotta click on the right folder. All right, so hold up, let me do it this way because this is. All right, so let me pull this down here. All right. So as you see here, this is the PDF. Okay, you can clearly see that's a PDF. When you right click on the PDF, like in this here is Windows 11, it has open with, and I can select what it opens with, what type of program it will open with. And in this case, I got right now it has Adobe Acrobat DC or Adobe Acrobat Reader. So that's where you can change it. You can also, in regular Windows 10 and younger, you'll have this button down here that says properties. And you click on properties, and then you can change. And it says, I mean, it's clear as day. It says file type, Adobe Acrobat PDF, and then opens with, and it says it's opening with Adobe DC right now. And then you click to change it. And then you select either with Windows Edge or other options. And you can select the other option. And in this case, Adobe Acrobat Reader. That is how you change it. It should be, I would assume that it's somewhat similar in Apple.
Okay.
But I don't know. But you would have to right click and change the default program of what that particular type of application is opening up with.
Okay. Yeah, I have to call Apple because I'm confused. And N3 Notary just called me again. This is like my 4th call for EI9. Like since I signed up with them, I done had 3 additional appointments. Just that within 24 hours.
All right. So N3 Notary, might as well go there and take a look at them since we are here. Okay, so this here's a company, y'all. I'll put them in the thing.
I think it's n3notary.net. I think.
Yep, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, they've been blowing me up all day since I had that first one today.
Okay, cool. I haven't heard of them. I have not heard of them at all. So become an agent. They do weekly payments, all of that. Register. It look like they got some kind of training. All of that. I would have to switch my accounts because they use the Google Forms and all of that. All right, cool. How they go about doing work, all of that kind of stuff. So y'all got it right there, n3notary.net. Check them out. See what they got going on and popping.
Yeah, no, electronic I-9s, they they're walking you through it. So because you have to call them. So it's real simple, and it didn't take that long. So it was real quick.
Well, this is what it's all about, is taking advantage of opportunities to make money.
Yeah, their rate is like $20 a piece. So
Okay.
I'm trying to at least get an extra 5. So I got
Yeah.
$25 for tomorrow, and then the next one they literally just called me on when you were telling me about the Adobe. I'm trying to get 25 for that one.
Yeah, that's good. And see, if you go out there and do good work, they have no reason. You do good work, you're reliable, all of that. People will pay for good quality results. And that's the key thing. You got to have good quality results. If you're unwilling to have good quality results, then yeah, it's going to be some issues. It's going to be some issues and all of that.
Yeah, he
So,
literally did my review at the table. They asked him how I was doing
mhm,
for the appointment. He gave me the review there, and then I actually sent him my Google My Business page review.
got you.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, here's the thing about um the reason why I like the Adobe DC is the number one reason why I like Adobe DC is, let me bring it back up real quick. It's this little button over here, organize pages. Organized pages I love because sometimes, because you can see all the different pages, there are times where you'll get an order, and for whatever, well, I know the reason why. Some of the companies, they will put the shipping label in the middle of the loan docs. You're sitting here trying to print and they put the shipping label in the middle. You don't need to print the shipping label out twice. So what I end up doing is I see where you put let's just say they put the shipping label here. So I just go Control X and then I move it up to the top because I like my shipping label to be first. I love my shipping label to print out first, so it's on top. So the copy that I'm going to give that I'm going to use for them to sign has the shipping label. Then when I go to actually print the documents, I print, the whole pack here. I print the whole thing. Sorry that this stuff is so small. And then when I go back to print it again, I can go in here and change the pages and say, okay, I don't want to print number 1. I want to print number 2 on, because number 1 is the label, and then I can print everything. Okay.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because I was wondering, how do we not print out the instructions twice for the
Right.
extra packet?
And
Because
that's
I
how
did
you
do
do
that
it.
on my first one. I printed everything twice.
Correct. Now, let's just say for some reason, you don't have Adobe, you don't have the organized pages. One of the things you can do is, I think you probably could have access to organized pages, but let's just say you don't have it. If you realize that pages 1 through 7 is the instructions, okay, then you just go and you just start at page 8. If for some reason, let's just say, and some companies do this, they get real slick and they will put the hold on, let me check. I already talked about Clubhouse, Oswald. Yeah, I talked about that earlier. That I'm gonna be on Clubhouse 7:30. I talked about that earlier. Yeah. So what you could do is, let's say they put it in the middle of the pack. So you could actually go in here and say, okay, well, 1 through 12, comma, and then 17 through 64. So what that's going to do is print pages 1 through 12, and then with a comma, then pages 17 through 64. And it will skip over what you don't put in here. So that's another way you can do it. If you're just trying to print a specific set of pages, and because, like I said, some companies, they want notaries to read those directions. And I don't like it when they do it, because if you get a last minute signing and you're running out the door, and like one of the companies, they use black ink. And in the beginning, I didn't realize that. And I'm sitting here thinking that it's blue. And then I'm halfway through the daggone closing, and then I see their instructions use black. I'm like, okay, well, y'all should have, if you giving somebody last minute documents, put the instructions at the front. Okay, you want us to be there on time, put it at the front. Don't do people like that. And that's one of the things that I see constantly happening, and it messes people up. You say you are in Suffolk. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much with Ms. Dava. Ada, a day. A day with Dava. Okay, cool. I like that. I like that. So, and then this is Frank. Hello from, that's right, my man, Lower Alabama. Got that. All right. So you say you don't do the N3 ones. Okay. Yeah. And some people like me, my schedule is too busy to do the I-9s and all that, but I'm gonna get my son to sign up because that's something that he can do and everything.
Yeah, they contacted me from the NNA signing agent.com
Correct.
directory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if long as he's on there with the correct updated information, they should call if they have something in the area.
Yeah. Everything. So yeah, I know that's why you use the thermal labels and everything. Yeah. So that's one of the ways. The other thing, and like I said, I don't know if the reader has the organized page feature active on it. It may or may not. I don't know. But the reason why I like the organized pages also, let's just say you're on a budget, you really can't afford to get the page separator. You literally, and I got a video out there under my Notary page, type in Griffin Notary printers. You will see I got a thing out there about how to use the the organized pages to separate letter from legal. Takes a little bit more effort. I admit it does take more effort than the page separator. But if you're really shoestringing it and you're tight on a budget and you just can't afford to buy a page separator and you only have one tray, you can actually select all of the pages that are letter and then separate those and make a file for those, and then leave the legal ones in there, and then print all the letter, then print all the legal. I got a video out there that shows you step by step how to do it. Yes, it is tedious. It is truly tedious. But if you're only doing 1 or 2 signings a day or a couple of weeks, you probably have the time to do it. And then you can sit there and do it so you can make you some money by getting this closing done. And then you can buy you a thing of a deal, a dual tray printer or the page separator. I didn't like the page separator from the standpoint I didn't feel like trying to separate pages. That's why I spent the money, got the dual tray. I started with a single tray. That was just being too tedious for me. So I got the dual tray. Bought a second tray, and things have been a whole lot better for me, and it's a lot easier. And all of the printers that I have got dual tray, and I just, and I got 5 printers and everything. So that's that and everything. So got any other questions, lady?
No, that was all. Thank you.
Okay. All right, cool. So on a SOF. Yeah. So you field inspection. If you look at my groundworks playlist, the link to register with them is in there. There's several different field inspector / house inspecting companies out there. Some of them want you to buy an expensive camera. Groundworks, just use your cell phone. I'm not spending $200-$300 on a camera and everything, and then you're only paying me $15 a pop. And I mean, $15 is not bad for the amount of what we have to do. The issue is that how much work do I have? Like I did just under $2,000 last month with Groundworks, and I'm using my cell phone. I mean, so I'd rather do it that way than single lens reflex or digital reflex, and all of that. SLR and all of that kind of stuff, I'd rather do this. It's a lot simpler, less equipment that I got to run around with and everything. Yeah, so I got I got 5 printers now. I got 5 printers, 2 for me, 2 for my son, and then a backup one and everything. And yeah, so I got just yeah. All right. I'm not am I doing I don't use a phone mount for the pictures for Groundworks. I don't need a phone mount or anything. Man, I got another order that just got assigned to me. So right now I got 9. Okay. I got 9 orders that I got to get done. Whoo. And right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 interior ones. If anybody on here is in the Hampton Roads area and you are cleared through Groundworks, and I need to see the email from them saying that you're cleared and you need some interior inspection training, hit me up. Selfie stick. Oh, the selfie stick. No, I don't use a selfie stick. I just with the thing and all of that. I mean, I could, I guess. I never really thought about it and everything. I never thought about using a selfie stick. I mean, you could use it and everything. Probably could make it easier for in some cases. Um, yeah, it could. I can see where it can help. Honestly, I can. Now that I think about it, yeah, I can see where. I just don't know which selfie stick to get. I mean, I've seen them out there. It's got all the kind of be rotating and all of that stuff. And then I know they got the remote on it, kickstands, all of that kind of stuff. So if anybody in the area, in the Hampton Roads area, if you need some help understanding how to do the interior inspection for the measurements and all of that, hit me up. Okay. Hit me up, notaryhelp@griffin.notary.com. Please include your phone number. A lot of people will contact me and y'all don't put any phone number in there. And I know some people, it's like, well, just email me back. And sometimes I don't have time to email you back. And I know right now you're saying, well, if you stop doing all these lives and all your videos, then you could email somebody back. And you are right. You are right. But then you got to deal with the party people if I don't do my videos. You know what I'm saying? And I just happened to be off today from doing closings. Still did 5 house inspections today, got all of those done. And I noticed something that seemed like as soon as I finished my house inspections, bam, they just throw a whole buttload more on me. So I got 8 house inspections to do. I'll get them all done. I'll get them all done. I'll find a way to get them done. They talking about getting them all done by the 17th. That ain't gonna happen. that is not gonna happen. Yeah, then some of them they got for the 16th. Nah, because I got to call all these people and coordinate with them. And they all need to be measured to do the measurements. Yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be a thing. And I know, okay, and it looked like it's all the same guy. The same real estate investor. Yep, it's the same guy. So I'm gonna call him and hopefully they have a whatchamacallit contractor code for all the properties. Hopefully they're all vacant. If they're all vacant, that is beautiful. Then I can get in and get out, and I can probably knock out a whole buttload of them at once. Notary Rotary is okay. I didn't renew mine because I really wasn't getting anything from them. I've gotten a few phone calls here and there, but I wasn't getting a whole lot. I'm going to renew with I don't forget the name of it already. Going it. I don't forgot the name of it. I was just thinking about it. I don't forgot the name of the company. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Y'all know who I'm talking about. It's the one that got the green banner. People don't like the owner of it. And all of that. Go to my Groundworks playlist. There's a playlist I have out there called Groundworks. Go to that and then just send them an email. And if they are doing inspections in your area, they will hit you up and everything. They will. Bad. I was trying to close some of these windows down and bam, I kicked myself out. My bad. I was trying to get something. Hold on, my bad. Y'all know I'm all messed up on this. All right, my bad on that. My bad on that. So let me hit this here for you real quick. Miss Shelley. So I have a playlist, Groundworks. Inside the video is the link to sign up for them and everything. All right. Yeah, there's a link right there, groundworksinspections.com. Just sign up for them. And I tell everybody all the time, you want to try to find something, Griffin Notary, Groundworks. And whatever's out there, boom. Okay. Here's the playlist right here. So that's how you find stuff, printer. All right. Mobile setup, cost of printing. The cost of printing one is very good. Y'all should look at that one. Adobe printing issue solved. Got my new printer. Another printing issue solved. I think this is the one where I was talking about the downloading and all of that. I know she got a good thing about the different types of printers. Now, people ask me all the time about, see, she's cool. I don't, all that, the little graphic thing, I ain't good at that kind of stuff. People ask me all the time about what's the best printer. I have, 1, 2, thank you, my man. Thank you. 123 Notary. Yeah. I made my money back with them. Boom. Now, in my opinion, with 123 Notary, if you got probably a couple of hundred signings under your belt that you legitimately can tell them about, you're good. You should be able to do good. And I get contacts from them all the time. Some they don't always pan out, but I do get contacted from them a lot. Matter of fact, I think this month I have to update my thing with them. It was last February, so I gotta do it with them renew. But I know the owner. A lot of people sometimes don't feel him. He likes to quiz you and grill you and ask you a lot of questions. I have problems because I'm like, okay, you're just a notary database, and I think I've proven myself to be able to come out here and do the work. Nobody else does that, for us questioning, here's the database owner questioning you after you done paid them money to be on the platform. And then if you don't answer their questions the way they think you should, then they want to kick you off. And to me, I don't understand that. I really don't. I really don't understand that. That doesn't make sense to me. Honestly, it doesn't. It really doesn't, especially when somebody like, for myself, or say like Oswald, whoever, I got over 1,600 signings, proof verified. I'm doing great work, no issues. And then you want to put me through the third degree. I have a problem with that personally. He might be listening. I'm just being real with you, man. And all of that. And a lot of people don't trust him. And be honest with you, just because it's out there in the notary sphere, his political views and all of that. I didn't sign back up with Notary Cafe because there's a lot of people out there that they talk a lot of crazy stuff on there. One time a lady was asking for help and they was basically getting on her, and all I did was just referred her to look at my channel for an answer because I did a video about whatever it was she had asked a question about. Next thing I know, Notary Cafe sending me a nasty gram saying that people complained that I was spamming them, and I'm like, I wasn't spamming anybody. So once they did that, I'm like, okay, y'all didn't even look into that. Y'all didn't talk to me. Y'all just assumed that I did this. I'm done. You know, I'm paying money, even though it's just $20. Never mind. I keep my money. So I don't like that kind of stuff. There's no need to treat people that way, you know. And for some reason, it's like everybody's trying to control what notaries say, do. You know, it's like, stop trying to control us and work with us to help us to be better. Give us the opportunities instead of putting up these walls to restrict opportunity. Okay, well, get on my platform, but once you get on my platform, I got this whole big old thing that you got to go through, this maze of notary training and this, that, and the other. And if you make it through, then I think I'll let you be on my platform to get orders. It's like, okay, what the heck, gone. And see, that goes into another issue, which is part of the reason why I'm starting my notary training business. I'm gonna talk more about on Friday. If the training was proper, would you need to sit here and have all of these gatekeeping things against notaries? If the training was truly proper. If it wasn't, then that's probably why. So instead of fixing the overall training issue, everybody has these little pop-up things. Yeah, I know, including me, but I'm dealing with something more specific. And a lot of the training doesn't address the core issue, but the problem is nobody wants to say what the core issue is. All right, well, let me stop because this is tech talk, not that other stuff. So hopefully y'all understand about the printing. Okay, because I'm surprised nobody else has asked any questions. I mean, I know that y'all are not 100% on everything. Let me share something else with y'all real quick. And again, if y'all see somebody making comments up in here, being all slick with stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. I did something wrong there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, feel free to bounce them out. You know, we are not playing that. Okay, so let me. Oh, my lady Mary from Memphis. Okay, she rolling up in here. And are you allowed to take the NNA test? That would be up to the NNA. I don't think that should be a problem. You would have to check with the NNA because I wasn't in that situation. Whereas I was, I had, was doing the NNA prior to. Yeah, I remember you. I think you follow me on Instagram. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it should be a problem, but you have to find out from the NNA and everything. And all of that. So one of the big things that notaries have to do is you got to be organized. So let me do this here. All right. So I'll do it like this. Okay. All right, let me pull this up. And let me do it this way. All right. So one of the things that I always talk about is being organized. So what I do is, and I've talked about this before in another video, but what I do for each year, I create a folder for that year. So in this case, folder is, 2022 closings. Okay. So all of my closings for 2022 will go in this here. So inside of this folder, I'm going to create the companies that I'm dealing with. So we'll just, company A. I'm not going to say any company's name because then people will be sitting up there, Griff talking about y'all. You hear that? Company so-and-so, he talking about y'all. I'm not talking about nobody. All right. So then you got company B. And then you got company C. All right. So you got these companies that you have done closings for. Okay. You got these three companies, A, B, and C. And then when you get an order from them, so you get a order for company B in the year 2022. So in 2022, I received an order from company B. And the order is for the person of the last name. And I use my own last name, Griffin. All right. Boom. And then inside of Griffin, this is where I'm going to save the documents, whether it's one file or 5 files or however many files they send me in relation to him. So that's where I'm going to put the files at. I'm going to save them here. So when I go into Adobe, I go to my 2022 folder. I go to company B. I go to Griffin and I open his file up and bam, there it is. When I do my scan back, I scan it back. I do my scan back. What I do for my scan back is I save it. I'm trying to think how I want to show y'all. So let's just say, okay, so let's just say this here was my scan back, this file here. What I do is I will change it. I will call it, let's just say company B Griffin dash. If I do refis, if it's a refi, I just say closing. That's it, closing. That just lets me know it was just a regular refi. If it's a reverse mortgage, I'll just put RM. Or sometimes I put Rev Mork. It's up to you how you want to do that. As long as you know what it is. If it's a seller. Same thing. Buyer. If you want, you can do HELOC. So you'll know what it is, and then that way you can sort of develop a history of stats that you're doing. So now I have company B. So I know with that company, I just did this for that person, and it was this type of loan. And that's what I save it as. And it helps me keep track of stuff. And then I take that file and I drop it into the folder that I have for company B for that signer's last name. If I get two of the same person, then I will either use an initial or something that I can readily see the difference. If you want to use a file number or order number or whatever to differentiate, that's fine. You can do all of that. That's completely up to you. But you have to be good. Can I make good money at this? At what? At house inspections or notary stuff? Because I've seen you ask questions before, Miss Atkins. What are you talking about specifically? Help me out here. Okay. So that is how I organize my files. One of the problems that notaries also have is that when they download the document out of the portal, a lot of times the file is going to be called notary docs or final documents. Sometimes it'll just be an order number. And then you just download it into just your general documents folder. You could get lost. You can be like, where's the file at? You got to be organized and put it in specific locations. Right. And you can do that, whatever your idea. Okay. However you want to do it, that is completely up to you. Order number, last name, you can do that. Okay. I tend to go with the company so I know which company it's for, because a lot of times I don't get to put it in the right folder ahead of, because I'm going so much. So that way now I can see this is for this company, for that. So then I can take all of the orders that I did and, and then categorize them correctly and all of that kind of stuff and everything. So those are different. Those are ways you can do that. And there's nothing wrong with it. You just have to come up with a system that really, really and truly works for you. I have a folder for every hiring company. Yeah. And like last year, I did 120 different companies. That's a lot of companies. This year I want to do more. You know, why they saying a variety of reasons. There are some people that's like the notary will put it together. They're not, I mean, if it's a mom and pop operation, if it's just one or two people running it, you got one person on the phones, the other person's trying to coordinate notaries. They don't have time to sit here. So when the signing company gets the documents from the title, they don't have time. The signing company, they might tell the signing company, oh yeah, we'll take care of the documents. So they give them the documents and then they just upload them and they're like, you want this, you want to get this work in order, you do it. Some companies can be like that. I don't know which ones are and which ones aren't, but okay, hold on. Are they sending me another order? Oh no, that's for North Carolina. I ain't going to North Carolina. Ain't going down there. Making sure I ain't missing nothing. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Goodness. Toby Nwigwe. All right. I love his stuff. Oh, yeah. And y'all should already know my theme song
all right,
is his new one, Unfollowed Me. So for those of you,
and y'all should already know my
who
theme
got
song
serious, much slightly is you probably in 2 or 3 different things, Wanda.
I should already know.
You probably got 2 or 3 different windows open up, Wanda. You got to close something out or mute something. But yeah, his song Unfollow Me. Yeah, don't hop out, just unmute whatever you got going on.
But yeah, his Unfollow Me. Yeah, don't hop out, just unmute whatever you got going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, Unfollow Me.
So more than likely you got YouTube up and then you might have StreamYard in a different browser.
But yeah, Unfollow Me.
Oh, let's see. All right, where we at?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me much better?
Yep, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was opening because I was scanning docs at the same time.
Yeah.
But anyway, much better? I say my documents.
Hope you got something playing in the background.
Oh, damn.
You still got something in the background.
But anyway, much better?
But yeah, back to you, Robin, real quick. There's a couple of companies, they will send you 10, 15 files. I don't know why they do that. That's just their process.
There's a couple of companies, they will send you 10, 15 files.
Right. If you're on StreamYard, you probably gonna have to close out the YouTube.
I do that. That's just their process. There's a couple of companies, they will send you 10, 15.
So yeah, so that's one of the issues right there. And I've had several. Yeah, I know this is an echo. Yeah, I know it's an echo, y'all. So that's one of the issues that's going on. Yeah, because I can hear her echo. I can hear. That's why I'm talking to her, trying to get her with the echo. I can hear it. Because she probably got the StreamYard in one browser and then the YouTube playing somewhere else. So if you got multiple tabs in your browser, that's what's going on. But yeah, there's some companies that do that. And when you're doing 1 or 2 signings a month, I mean, not a month, even that, but if you're doing a couple of signings a week, you can manage that. But when you got 4 or 5 you're doing in a day, it's hard to bounce back and forth and be taking time out, pull together 10, 15 documents, printing them, and then going along with all the other stuff. So it's a trial and error thing. You'll find out. But that's again why I like and I don't know if the reader does it, but that's why I like the the DC because you can combine files. So I will open up all of those, and then I will combine all of them into one file and then print and everything. So what you got, Wanda?
You hear me better now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I save my files the way you save them. I put them in different folders according to the companies.
Mm-hmm.
But I started saving them the whole file as I received them. But what I do now, I save the scan docs.
Mm-hmm.
So you understand what I mean? I don't save them when they first come in unsigned. I save the scan docs because I feel like that's extra work.
Well, you should. Okay, so what you're saying, you just open them up. Well, you got to save them in order to print them to your computer. You're saying after the signing is over, you don't keep them on your computer. Or what you're saying, so how do you print them? I mean, if you're downloading them, in order to download them, you got to print them from somewhere.
Okay, when I get the sign-ins and they're ready for me to download, then I download them.
Okay.
But when I download the file, when it comes in, I don't save that download. When I go to create the files that I've finished, like you instructed, then that's when I'll save the various borrowers in different companies' location as scan docs.
Talking about after they signed it.
After they signed it.
Okay, so how are you printing out the documents if you don't save them to your computer?
I print them when I first get the order. And
okay, but what program are you using to print them?
The regular print. I'm kind of confused.
I mean, but you have to save them to some location on your computer. You can't just print them from the air. When you click on the folder, when you click on the file, it downloads it to your computer.
Right.
And you're saving it in a location on your computer at that time to open up in Adobe so you can print.
Okay. Oh, okay, I get you. Yeah.
So you are saving it to your computer, and that's what I was saying. So after the closing is done, what you're saying is you just delete them off your computer and you don't keep that unsigned copy on your computer. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, but you had to say, in order to print the document, you got to save it somewhere. You have to save it because it defaults to saving it somewhere so that it can print.
Good question. I'm going to have to pay attention to that.
Yeah, so wherever you're saving it, so when you hit the button to download, it's downloading to some location on your computer. Now, again, if you're clicking on that link in the browser and you're trying to print and you're printing it from there, you might think that, oh, okay, well, I'm not saving it to my computer, but you really are. You're saving it to your computer.
Oh, you're right. I'm going to pull up something real quick. I see what you mean. Okay. I'm going to pull up a document. Because once I click on that link, it does come up. Well, I can't find nothing now. Shoot. Finish talking. I'm gonna find something.
Yeah, so that's more than likely what's going on. But and there's different ways, for us saving the files and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I just open them up in the DC, make one folder, one file, and then print them that way. And stuff. I mean, if it's 3 separate files, I might not do that. I just print 1, 2, 3 and all that. But if it's some companies that I do, they pay good, they might send me 10 or 15 individual files. So I just take all 10 or 15 and make what is called binder, pull them all together, hit print, and all that. But again, the way I'm saying it is not definitive. There's all kind of different ways depending on your ability to play with the computers and all of that. So if you have a different way of doing it, do a video about it. I'm serious. Do a video about it, or set something up. Let me know. We can hop on one of my tech talks, and you can walk us through on how to do it and everything. So I'm not saying definitively, and I guess I have to say that more and more so people could think that what I'm saying like you have to do it my way. I'm not saying that. I'm just sharing with you what I do. But what I do say you have to do is be organized. You have to be organized, because if you're not organized, you are going to run amok. I'm telling you, you got to be organized, especially when it's coming to dealing with companies that don't necessarily like. I like signing order in SnapDocs because from the browser, from the order, you can add it to a calendar. But then other companies like Signing Solutions, Solidify, Notary Suite, you can't add that stuff to your calendar automatically. I have a couple of direct clients. They send me stuff. I have to I got to put it into SnapDocs or somewhere, whether all that, to get it onto a calendar. Because if I don't put it on my calendar, I'll forget and mess around and add another order. So as soon as I get an order in, even though it may be, whoever it is, especially if it's a company that doesn't have an automatic feature to put it onto a calendar, I make a note on my calendar right then and there. So they say, hey, can you be available for Tuesday at 5:00? Not a problem. And I stop what I'm doing and I make some kind of notation. And normally what I do is put the name of the company, and I'll say, like closing. So like there's a company I deal with out of Richmond, Virginia called Closing Day. Love them. Great company. Whenever I get an order from them, they always call and they say, hey, can you do this order? And I say, yep. I check my calendar. And then they say, can you do it? I say, yes. And then I just put Closing Day in the city. So that way, when I go back and see it, so this way, in case after I talk to them, as soon as I hang up with them, whatever I talk to them about is gone out of my head. And then I see another order come through and it's like, oh, nope, I can't do it because I'm already booked for that company. Even though I don't have the details of it right then and there on my calendar, I just know I'm booked to do a closing. So that's one of the things that you can do. But again, you figure out what's best for you. Do not go around saying Griff is telling me we got to do it this way. I am not. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, I was pulling up a document. Now, when I get ready to pull up this document out of one of my companies, it'll show what should Firefox do with the file. And then it'll open up with Adobe Acrobat Reader DC.
Okay, what that means is you have not set it as I wanted to open this file up every single time. When you don't have a default, so like if you select Adobe DC, you should see an option to do it to say do this every single time.
Mm-mm.
And you need to check that box. So you need to select Adobe DC and then check that little box that says open every time. So that means going forward, it will always open up in Adobe DC. If you don't, it's not assigned anything as a default. So it's going to always ask you, how do you want me to open this up?
Oh. So I should open up Adobe, right? And then you said to go to a certain box.
How did you just open that file up? Tell me, how did you just get to that file to open it up?
I went to their link to download it.
Okay.
And then when it says open it gives the file, of course. And then it opened with Adobe Acrobat Reader default. And then I'll say okay. And the confirmation will come up. Okay. And then I go down to their website. And when I open their website up, then I have to go in and you know, my password and everything, put that in. Come on, what's happening? What's happening?
Well, once you download the file, okay, so once you download the file, then when you go to open the file up that you saved on your computer, what's happening? That's where I'm trying to figure out what's happening when you go to open it up. I'm good for 7 o'clock, Shelly.
Okay, I have to after that happens, then I have to go to the vendor login.
Okay, not if you downloaded the. I'm talking about. Okay, you're saying you download the file on your computer, then you got to go back in and log into the vendor website to look at the file.
Yes.
Why? No, if you've already downloaded it, it's on your computer.
Okay.
If you downloaded it, it's on your computer. You shouldn't have to go back to them in order to open it. So which company, which platform is it? SnapDocs or Sign in Order?
Mortgage Connect.
Okay, then I couldn't answer. Okay, that's different. Mortgage Connect, I don't know anything about. I've heard of them, but I don't know their platform.
Okay.
So I would have to get with you privately on a Zoom call so you share your screen so I can see what you're trying to do. Don't do that here. Don't share your screen here, but I would have to get with you privately so I can see all of the intricacies about that.
Okay, well, hold on. I'm going to open up a document. Okay, I open up a document the confirmation information which I have in SnapDocs. Of course, the docs are not yet available, so I'm going to have to pay attention when they're available. What do they download to?
Right. When you download it, should download to your computer. You save it into a folder. Then when you open it, normally you will open up Adobe Acrobat. And then through Adobe Acrobat, you hit File, Open, go to the location of that file, and open it up that way. If the file is if the default program to open up a PDFs is Adobe Acrobat, when you open up that file, it will open. If you just go to the file directly through your Windows Explorer, it will open up in Adobe.
Okay, should I be in Windows Explorer? Because a lot of time I'm in Firefox.
If you're trying to open up files through Firefox, no, that's a web browser. That's not what. Don't do that. So if you're going to Firefox and then trying to open up PDFs using that to navigate to a PDF and open it up through Firefox, no, don't do that.
Okay, got you. Okay. Alrighty. When I start opening up some more files, I will get back with you.
Okay. All right. No problem. No problem. Well, I'm going to bounce on out of here. All right, party people. I'm going to shut this down because I'm getting ready to get me something to eat and then get ready for Clubhouse at 7:30 and everything. And let's see what we can make happen. So let me see here what we got there. Yeah, and I probably so I'll be on Clubhouse. Yeah. So and again, if any of you computer guys, well, I'm a computer guy, but if you ever want to do a video with me so we can walk people through that kind of stuff, let me know and we'll get together on a weekend, record it and everything, and then play it for people so they can see some of these different intricacies on how to open up files and all of that. If anybody out there knows how to do this kind of stuff on Macs, that would be very, very helpful. I'm not about to buy a Mac. anytime soon. So I can't help that today. Who is Addie? Who is Addie? Who is Addie? Somebody's looking for an email for who? Okay. And I think I did see somebody named Addie earlier. If Addie is in here, I don't know who they are. You got to on Android, you download the Clubhouse app. You download the Clubhouse app. And then we got Wanda Boyd looking for Q. I think it's qthenotary@gmail.com. I think that's what it is. I think it's Q Notary. Let me know if it's that. I think it's qthenotary@gmail.com. Oh, my email. Okay, I think it's qthenotary. Hopefully, I did that correct. Oh, PA. Tag on. That's right. My bad. Hold up. Let me delete that. All right. Oh, okay, man. Look, man, I ain't all that. Addie. I like it. It sounds cool. Notaryhelp@gmail.com. Yeah, so that's my email address and everything. Notaryhelp@gmail.com. Yeah, Q the Notary PA. Hit him up and all that good stuff. So want to say thanks everybody for hopping on again. Notary Tech Talk. I was trying to do it yesterday, but I was just wore out. And no sooner than I sat down, I started falling asleep yesterday and all that good stuff. So while I'm fixing me something to eat, make the phone calls to all these people I got to do. Well, really, I think it's one guy, and set up all these house inspections and get that done. Clubhouse tonight with Judi Lawrence, 7:30. I think the room is called Everything Notary. And I think that's it. So appreciate y'all. I hope y'all learned something today. Help y'all out. And again, hit that like button. Appreciate it. 47 likes. That's excellent. Because 48 now, I just like my own video. The YouTube gurus always say like your own video. So don't get mad at me for that. That's what they say to do. But yeah, and then like I showed y'all, hitting that notification bell. I'm just checking something out here. Just popped in my head. So yeah, hit that notification bell so you can know it. Hit the all with the little things around it, and you'll be good to go now. Yeah, 7:30 East Coast time. 7:30 East Coast time. So we're gonna have a good time tonight on Clubhouse, and we'll see y'all then. All right. Appreciate y'all. Y'all wonderful. Fritter Friday, I'm gonna go into more detail about the notary training that I'm going to do. Then gonna tell you all of what I'm doing, just a little bit and everything. I'm a YouTuber now. Yeah. I think I am. I think I've graduated to that. But that's thanks to y'all. 12,000 subscribers. That means a lot to me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That means a lot. And I just got out here just to share stuff with y'all, just to try to help some folk out. So I really, really appreciate it and everything. So we're going to keep it growing, keep finding ways to add value to y'all and to help y'all out in every area of your notary career, any other business ventures you're doing, and just in life in general. So, and thanks to all those who are members. I appreciate y'all being a part of the Party People members and everything. And as always, the members, you know, if you need me, hit me up for any kind of training, help, document help, all of that good stuff. All right. Well, y'all have a good one. Talk to y'all later. Peace.